another mosaic. No worries, Reth.
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Just a quick look around.
See you tomorrow, Reth. Get some rest, buddy. Yeah, bad guys about.
The Sentinels are holding against the Venatori.
We should hurry. Their numbers are not endless.
Vir Sumiel.
I've never heard that phrase. Can anyone translate?
I'll try. Can you talk like us?
Plus, that's the other reason I don't want to lose Sarah.
Never mind.
That's brilliant. You just opened a door for us so we could nick stuff. Sweet! It's a beautiful place.
The Well of Sorrows.
Maker's balls.
So Mithal endures.
I want them dead before the Master arrives!
Kaltora Virethan!
I will swim if I must. The well...
They're not very good guardians.
So close. The Well knows its vessel, and those who would despoil it. Stand aside, Inquisitor.
And you are?
I'm called Calpurnia. But when I partake of the Well, names will be meaningless. Leave. This is not your time. Your hunt for the Well claimed elves, Templars, your mages.
It has to end.
Perhaps you see further than I thought. You serve your people. You have one last chance to save them. The Well of Sorrows overflows with knowledge, power abandoned by those the elves worshipped as gods. To walk the Fade without the anchor. That is what the Well of Sorrows will give Corypheus.
Why would Corypheus think entering the Fade will work any better than last time?
Speech without understanding. I knew you would take the Well for yourself. To ransack its wisdom, to try to defeat Corypheus. Come then. One last sacrifice!
Oh, can't see. Right, there we go. Hopefully I'm not actually going to have to fight them so tactical. Let's have a look here. She's the one we're actually wanting to really kill off. So... Wanted, sundered, good. Okay. You. You. Oh, you've got loads of potions, use them, thank you.
If I fall, it will not be by your hand.
Stop corruption.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Enough.
You cannot honestly...
I said enough.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this.
Let Morrigan have the well?
All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
It's better that knowledge remain in the well, never passed on. You'd rather destroy it.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
What's the price?
Gifts like this don't come freely.
No boon of Mythal was ever granted without cost. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen'Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Vira Belasan remains. As do we. That is something.
Thank you for this gift, Abelas.
Do not thank me yet, Shemlin.
Malas amali nahalam abalas.
So it kicks off right royally to begin with, then we just have a quick natter and you guys see if you can.
Abalas means sorrow. I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so... hungry.
Let's not be reckless. I don't want anyone hurt.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends?
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
You alone. This is my heritage.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
Okay. I just have real concerns because Morrigan has basically, from the very first game, been sort of trying to get more and more power, and this just seems like even more power for her. You're saying let Morrigan have the well, is that? Please let Morrigan have it.
I don't know who's better suited, and neither do you.
I have the best chance of making use of the well. For everyone. Let me drink.
Are you sure you want this, Morrigan? We don't know what will happen.
We do not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
It's yours.
It's alright, Anne.
Morrigan! Are you alright?
Elasin Salah. Visan Allah.
That's Elvish.
I am intact. There is much to sift through. But now we can... The Illuvian!
Why was I glowing? Why am I glowing? I'm glowing? Oh, that's the Illuvian in Skyhold.
It is done.
Closing into the end? Oh, really?
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
Meaning he will attack us directly, at Skyhold.
Not necessarily. But neither will he remain idle.
And how could you have such insight into his plans?
The Well of Sorrows held many voices. And they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom. Secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corypheus has become.
See, I would tend to agree, Anne. Whilst I am enjoying, roaming around doing the little bits and pieces, it's the story that I really want to see more of, and this is the only way.
Should we fear him more than his army?
Possibly. Luckily for you, he has a weakness. The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon, in which Corypheus has infested part of his being. He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
You're sure? If there are no bodies for him to jump to?
You assume there is a limit to the range of his power. There is not.
Then what do you propose? Killing the dragon is no simple task, if it could even be found.
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Corypheus in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready, and we shall begin.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Okay, interesting. Let's just go and put some people to work.
Has either of you noticed the change in Morrigan? I fear for her.
Fear for her, rather than fearing what she will do. You do care.
I would have concern for anyone who came into contact with that thing. Inquisitor.
Next main quest. Don't know yet. I think I've got to go and talk to Morrigan before I can find out. There's no green gassy ball anywhere, so might as well unlock the exalted planes just so that I've got it. I like to be able to at least, you know, see everywhere, or as many places as possible. I've done so much for the game, it'd be a shame to miss something. Right, let's go and speak to Morrigan.
The order was sent?
This morning.
Now where does Morrigan hide herself? That's right, it's in the garden.
We're marching soon. That's the world. Can you say it for us? Should I put my focus on it? With passioned breath does the darkness creep?
Magnificent. Oh, suddenly it all makes sense. I now understand the nuance behind elven words. The ancient lore reveals patterns I would never have suspected. 'Tis exhilarating, the rush of images, truth dangling just out of reach.
Tell me more.
Take the Illuvians. It was always assumed their use was lost after the Tevinter conquest of Arlathan. But the ancient elves had closed all paths to the crossroads long before. They warred with themselves, and the Illuvians were sealed to prevent an enemy from using them to attack. So much is misunderstood. It would take years to absorb, if I get the chance.
I'm pleased I could give you that, at least.
And pleased I am to have the chance, believe me. None of which has anything to do with why I asked you here, of course. Earlier, I said there was a way to match the power of Corypheus, Inquisitor, and there is. We must summon Mathal.
I think I'm going to go with, what?
I'm sorry, did you say...
Summon Mathal, the elven goddess of justice. Yes. Whatever Mathal was, goddess, myth, or ancient being, the voices of the well say a part of her power lingers on. How, or in what form, I cannot say, but that power is exactly what we need. I must go to an altar in the wilderness to perform the summoning, and you must be with me.
You don't need me for some ritual sacrifice, I hope.
The altar could have a guardian or other surprises, thus your company would be best. Just think, Inquisitor. Soon you could have an answer your people have sought for generations.
Join Morrigan at the altar of Mathal. Oh, Alfred. Let's go and see how much I need to be able to do the next quest. I'm guessing it's going to be on the table somewhere. I'm not seeing it. Wilderness is in Ferelden.
The Darkspawn have been driven back on the Storm Coast.
Let us pray they do not return.
Okay, 3 marches up there. Like, Cad, so that's where the... Isle of Redcliffe. But I would put... I'm trying to work out which way around the map would be according to the first game. I think if it was the same orientation as it's in now. Circle of Magic Tower would have been here. Means Redcliffe would have been down here. Then a rim up here. Oh, Dorian, hi! Very nice to meet you. Thank you very much for stopping by. So, where is this question, please? Let's have a look at my journal. Final piece. Altar of the Soul. Okay, so... Okay, the one I saw is calling... Oh, right, okay, so back to the Arbor Wilds. Yeah, easy, I think, is what I put it on. Okay, so... How do I get to the Arbor Wilds? Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. It's on easy purely because I'm... Did I put it on normal? Hang on. Let's have a look. Options, gameplay... Yeah, it's on normal actually. Before I do that, check our inventory, see if we've got picked up anything nice and new. Arctic Claw 262, that's not there. You're playing it on the hardest. Oh dear God. I don't envy you that in the slightest. Cold. Look at that. And then go back to Sarah. Because Sarah's getting killed a lot. So, right, what have we got? 267, 281. I want that. 269. Just nice there. I can put an extra grip on it, so I can do that. That's fine. Now, armor. Cole's hat. Now, does that level with him? You're in the Nathal quest right now. Take off Cole's hat for a moment. Go back to Sarah. So you had shitty armor. I need to find that one. So that's the best hat. Reinforced scout armor. Best armor I've got available. I just want to check. Actually, while I'm doing that, before I do that, let's just check. I don't know if we've leveled it. 8 points to spend. You have to do all the Red Jenny stuff in Valrio. Why do you not have anything else? He's level 17 rogue, but he's not going to need other bits. Now I'm going to stick with. I'm going to stick with Sarah. Take everything back off Cole. So. Night Slayer, yeah. Ah, I see. That is quite possible. So this roll on here. It's about 118. Yeah, we've got better than back to armor. Not much in the way of armor and making. I'm not happy with that. What were you wearing? That's what she was wearing. That's actually worse than what I've got there. So it'd be a 140. I'll leave you with the 140 for right now. But let's go and see if we can. Let's go and see if we can make you something better. But one of the other things I need to do, and I haven't been doing, is giving information in. What's this? Oh. Oh, got a nice big chunk of stuff there, and level up, yeah. Oh, walked into a wall, never a good plan. And an Inquisitor perk. Cool. Yeah, a number of them I have. I'm going to go have a natter with them all before I do much more. Let's see if we can craft some better medium armor. Sturdy hunter coat. See, that's really looking better. Yeah, that's a look. Sturdy hunter coat. Defense armor. Yeah. This is for Sarah. Actually don't have 15 leather of anything, Jesus Christ. Okay, 13 leather. That's a tier 2. Let's check for something else. No, tier 3, no, tier 2. Oh, that's legs. Oh, that's add-ons, isn't it? Okay. I have tier 2. Armed? No, so I can only put 2. 1. Okay, let's make the coat first. Try to reduce the amount of leather I'm using up. Right. The defense. Tier 3. Defense is 15 health. Not worth it. Melee defense. Well, she does usually get into melee range, but not a very big bonus. Tier 3. Might just give her the extra health. We'll just use Bloodstone or Dawnstone. Okay. This is defense again. Ranged defense, chance for thunder. Great bear hide. Cold damage resistant. Yeah, I'm not going to use the dragon scales for this. I'll use the great bear hide then. 100% chance, 4% chance to sunder when hit. Actually, let's put that on there. And we've got, we can use canine leather. Okay, so I can use canine leather. This 124. 100% chance of making a masterwork. %5 chance to use unbowed on hit. What's unbowed? Don't know what that is. Oh, possibly, yeah. I'm going to use that. Let's put that on her. I want to see whether I can make it better. Right, now let's see if we can create what upgrades have I got. Armor upgrades. None, so I need to make some. This is whether use that one. 13 health. Yeah, that's a good start. 15 health. I'll use that one. Range defense. What have we got on before? Cold resistance involved? Into male legs. Leather and metal. Utility and defense. Okay, let's try that. No, that's not the one. I want defense and defense. So I'll use more of that stuff. 20, 45. I think it's going to give that 45 health, yeah. That's cunning and dexterity. Oh, that's Utility. Oh, okay. Defense and defense. Defense and defense. Oh, that's all that crap. Not like that. Darn it. So what do I want to put on it? Range defense, sunder, dexterity, dexterity, dragon scales, dragon wing scales, 11 dexterity. Can't use that. Let's see what can I get in the dexterity. 9, 6 dexterity. And what was that to use? Let's go and modify the armour.
Pitter patter up.
There's 165 maximum health. I think that's probably quite useful. I commander. What's done there? Oh, that does the buttons down in the middle. Oh, I didn't know you could do this. That's the first time I've ever tried doing this. I want it to be quite visible, so let's use that. That works quite well, but I'm not seeing that tint in it. I'm missing something? Oh, it's just really lustrous cotton anyway. Alright, that'll do it for now. Oh, did I check anybody else's weapons? Did I get anything better for me yet? No. Staff? No. Okay. Let's go and natter to some people. I think I probably need to natter to pretty much everybody at this point. So, Barrick, got anything for me?
I knew Stroud, you know, not well. He led the Wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah, closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. I'll have to let Carver know. I'm sure he'll take it well. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
Yeah, whatever. Just get all your dialogue all done.
Is this a bad time? I can come back.
No, it's all
Dark
right.
isn't as sad as when
Bills are
Hawk
really not
dies.
that engrossing. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow.
With
I
a bit of a
never
love
officially
interest, I do.
joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
What am I to you then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Whatever I am to Thedas, I'm still just an ordinary person.
So, just a regular person, like anybody else. Right. I should probably get back to work.
Hello, Mikhail.
Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Right. Just gonna...
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror. And wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
Carry on.
Do Solus.
The Temple of Mythal was extraordinary. In all my journeys, I never dreamed of finding anything like it. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
I'm not arrogant enough to think it's my decision alone. Whatever happens, we'll do it together.
You think to share your power, to avoid the temptation to misuse it. A noble sentiment, but ultimately a mistake.
Why?
Because while one selfless woman may walk away from the lure of power's corruption, no group has ever done so.
I trust my friends.
I know that mistake well enough to carve the angles of her face from memory.
Why is this so important to you?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me. You must not let false modesty allow you to pass your power to someone else. There are few regrets sharper than watching fools squander what you sacrifice to achieve. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
Thank you, Solus. We couldn't have done this without you.
You are welcome. I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately, in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
So, pretty much World of Warcraft then, Mikhail, that you spent how many years playing?
How many lives were lost during the last Blight? Corypheus notwithstanding, I don't blame the Wardens for acting instead of reacting.
They acted stupidly.
By
Well, that
trying to end the Blight forever?
Yes. Would it have worked? Do you know? Did they? The fools who first unleashed the Blight upon this world thought they were unlocking ultimate power. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
I won't talk to you anymore. Any room dialogue options left for you anyway. Let's see. I need to go. Tavern. Tavern is where I want to go next. No, if you were awesome, you'd have done it solo. I'm Ball. How you doing, buddy?
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass.
Oh, okay. Nothing. Let's go and natter with Sarah.
Yes, sir.
Iron Bull. Hello.
Oh, hi you. Strange days, right? Weird elves and Morrigan going wading. Better her than you. Glad to be back where things make sense after the demon-worshipping lies of Mythal. When do we go after what's-his-lumps?
Why are you dismissing what happened in Mythal?
Of course. None of it holds up. I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Coryphe's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. I get it. You're an elf. Be all elfy. But this? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
The Inquisition is probably used to me sounding like an idiot.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Coryphe fish. Whatever.
She doesn't like elves and magic.
You have a problem. That over there is a full tavern, but everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging, and they'll fall on their swords before Corypheus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down. You win or not?
But I'm the Inquisitor. You know, the leader.
Right, they'll never suspect you. What, titles are only for getting away with bad stuff? Let's do something fun. Come on.
Just you and me? You know, I would like that.
Sure, that could work. Maybe. Let's go. Right, general appetite is gone.